legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Building a new home or garage, or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try not to make it lame, Rob.
Oh my God!
Yeah! That's that ski-doo feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
While most of you are enjoying your time in the sun, at Chase Toys in Unity, we're always thinking winter. If you've ever thought about getting a new Ski-Doo snowmobile, right now is the right time to grab a new sled. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today for the best selection. You can even order online to get that Ski-Doo feeling. And don't forget the Ski-Doo accessories too. Keeps you styling while it keeps you warm. Don't be a last-minute Lucy. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today and hit the trails with Ski-Doo and Chase Toys in Unity.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below. Dosty's Towing on the Bangor Road in Benton isn't just a towing service. Dosty's Towing provides all manner of roadside assistance, including light to heavy duty towing, roadside mechanic service, and off-road recovery. Once you're towed, Dosty's can provide collision and engine repair. If your vehicle just needs maintenance, Dosty's also offers top-notch service, including brakes, tires, and any other major or minor engine repair. From 24-hour roadside assistance to vehicle repair, Dosty's has it all. Call 805-6372, 24 hours a day. No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins. On the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials. Craving coffee or a sweet treat? Here's your chance. Simply scan the QR code below and sign up for your chance to win a $5 Dunkin' gift card. Hurry, don't miss out on this quick and easy way to treat yourself. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try not to make it lame, Rob.
Oh my god! Yeah! And that's that ski-doo feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
While most of you are enjoying your time in the sun, at Chase Toys in Unity, we're always thinking winter. If you've ever thought about getting a new Ski-Doo snowmobile, right now is the right time to grab a new sled. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today for the best selection. You can even order online to get that Ski-Doo feeling. And don't forget the Ski-Doo accessories too. Keeps you styling while it keeps you warm. Don't be a last-minute Lucy. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today and hit the trails with Ski-Doo and Chase Toys in Unity.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Dosty's Towing on the Bangor Road in Benton isn't just a towing service. Dosty's Towing provides all manner of roadside assistance, including light to heavy duty towing, roadside mechanic service, and off-road recovery. Once you're towed, Dosty's can provide collision and engine repair. If your vehicle just needs maintenance, Dosty's also offers top-notch service, including brakes, tires, and any other major or minor engine repair. From 24-hour roadside assistance to vehicle repair, Dosty's has it all. Call 805-6372, 24 hours a day. No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins. On the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials. Craving coffee or a sweet treat? Here's your chance. Simply scan the QR code below and sign up for your chance to win a $5 Dunkin' gift card. Hurry, don't miss out on this quick and easy way to treat yourself. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Good afternoon, high school sports fans, and welcome into Epic View Sports Network presentation of playoff high school football today. We are at Jerry Poulin Memorial Field, high above midfield. High above midfield in the press box today. We're not freezing outside. We're in the Chase Toys Incorporated broadcast booth. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson. And Larry, we got the 2-seed Winslow Black Raiders coming in to face the 3-seed Madison Bulldogs.
Oh, we're going back to glory days.
Oh,
Madison.
glory days, they'll pass you by. Glory days. Sorry.
I like it.
Usually you set me up for a song, I have to sing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you got Madison coming in at 7-2. Their last 3 years, 1-7 in 22. In 23, they were 0-8, and last year in 24, they were 2-6. So,
wow, what a turnaround.
they've turned around the program. 4th year for Coach Dan Moorehead, and they're coming in facing a Winslow team that is 7-1. Wes Littlefield at the helm, his 7th year as leading the Black Raiders, and Madison has their hands full today.
Yeah, you had the Winslow's only loss was to John Bapst. Madison's only losses are to John Bapst and Winslow. In both games, they weren't really competitive. So, this is really Coach Moorehead. Has got a task in front of him to convince the kids that, hey, we could play with these guys. And the thing about Winslow, I think, is you need to survive that punch in the mouth, because
they're gonna.
They got some big boys up front, and they're gonna try to run it down your throat. Like their jackets or their shirts say, pound the rock, right?
Pound the rock, and they do pound it.
And they've got so many players that can run the ball. You've got Lubier, who's a freshman, Michael Lubier. He could be a 1,000-yard rusher on any team. Locally, you got Broderick Bimson, who pounds the ball up the middle, and then you got Hassan Hobby, another threat to take it to the house every time he touches it.
And then, the last game that we did here, Liam Fortin, the quarterback, had just a big game.
That's right.
With his, he doesn't throw the ball a lot, and you know why? Because they don't have to.
Right.
And, he scored multiple touchdowns there, and, he's a threat too. And, they play the smash mouth offense that Wes Littlefield likes, and, stop him if you can.
He's from that throwback era, and he loves to just pound the ball down your throat. The one thing Wes does well, though, is that he identifies the talent on his team. He's not just stuck in that offense, right? I mean, a couple of years that he's been here, he's had guys that can throw the ball. He leans on that. So, there are some coaches.
That's a good coach.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
But they did have a tough time with John Bapst. I think, it's still Bapst division, if you will, to win in the North. Over in the South, Larry, Winthrop has advanced to the finals with a big win last night. It was kind of a little closer than I thought against Oak Hill. And then there was a little bit of an upset in the other semifinal.
Oh, Cinderella story. The Moore Shipbuilders, number 6. They beat Derigo 28-22. So next week, Winthrop will host Morse. I'm not sure if that's a neutral site or not. We'll have to ask someone up here what each conference does. Each conference does things a little bit different.
Yeah, they vote on it, right?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
And basically, it could be the higher seed or it could be a neutral spot. But Winthrop did beat Oak Hill 28-13. They played the first game of the season, and it was 28-12. So, Winthrop is undefeated. They beat Morse earlier in the season, but Morse is actually gaining a lot of momentum, and they're coming out of the number 6 seed.
Yeah, they beat them like 51-7, I think. It was a high, had a lot of points. Today's game is brought to you by Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Derigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville. Call 810-2255. Because Derigo Vet Care brings you all of our highlights throughout the game. Hammond Lumber Company online at hammondlumber.com. Northeast Analytical, China Road in Winslow. Family First Funeral Homes online at dsfuneral.com. ES Bulos, experienced electrical and telecommunications contractors. Visit esbulos.com. Aquarius Pools and Spas, Augusta Road in Winslow. Reddington Fairview Hospital. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Jobber La Liberty Attorneys at Law on Center Street in Waterville. Hannaford Supermarkets. Dosty's Tire Depot, College Avenue in Waterville. And Dixon's Country Market in Benton. Some big games last night, Larry, around the state in playoffs. I know there was a big one down in that was decided within the last 30 seconds in Class B South.
Well, Class B South, Falmouth will not repeat.
Yeah.
Falmouth was in the North last year, and they made it all the way through. Obviously, the best team in the North last year. Freiburg came in and pushed Falmouth down south. Falmouth played Kennebunk, that was the matchup in the state game, and actually Kennebunk beat them 21-20. Falmouth scored a touchdown. The extra point was no good, and with 29 seconds to go, and Kennebunk held on for a 21-20 win. Kennebunk's been there the last few years. A couple years ago they beat Lawrence in the state game, and then last year they got beat by Falmouth, and now Kennebunk goes on to play Westbrook.
Yeah, how about Westbrook? Westbrook's a team that really hasn't had a lot of success in football. Coming out of nowhere this year, they've handed Kennebunk their only loss of the season. They had a win last night. I don't know how late it was, but it was in the fourth quarter. They were down, and they scored a touchdown late to take that one 15-12 over Marshwood.
Yeah, that sets up Westbrook, who's new to the party, and then you got Kennebunk, who has a lot of tradition, had been there year after year. You almost would think Kennebunk would have be favored because of their tradition.
How about over in the north? Is anybody going to stop that high-flying offense in Augusta?
Wait a minute, Coney just scored again. Wow, 59-0 over Missalonski. I watched some of it until it was like 35-0, and it was wow.
They have probably the most talent that I've seen on a field in a long time. It's hard to compare eras, and I really think that the North is down a little bit this year. Really, Coney is that much better than everybody. But really, when you go Freiburg down to maybe Skowhegan, Messalonski, all those teams could kind of beat each other, but none of them could really hang with Coney. So it'll be interesting to see whoever comes out of the South, because Coney's going to handle Freiburg. I mean,
yeah, they should.
Unless there's a big injury or something.
I can't remember the kid that got hurt by from Freiburg beats Lawrence last night, 34-13, and a kid from Freiburg got hurt at the end of the game, and he was on the sidelines on a cot, waiting to be brought to the locker room or to an ambulance, or it was a lower body, but. After the game, every Lawrence player and coach came over and shook that kid's hand. And you talk about class, and it starts with John Hersom, and really some other programs should really look at that, and really that's how we want to conduct our program.
Well, think of last week, right? The playoff game against Mount Blue, right? Yep. They go down. They could have scored again. They had the ball on the 20-yard line or whatever, and it was probably like a minute and a half left or whatever. And looks like we're going to have the national anthem here. And he takes a knee, victory formation. How many times have we seen coaches pound another score in at that point this year?
Would you now please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem today by Winslow High School senior cheerleader Jocelyn Leza.
Ernst, the replays are brought to you by Dirigo Vet Care, intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. L-Dub, we talked about Winslow here. How about Madison? I know that you talked about one young man, Jaden Horton, that had a big game in the quarterfinal playoff last week.
Yeah, last week at home against MCI, a 46-6 win over MCI. Jaden Horton, the senior, 8 carries, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns. He caught 2 passes for 20 yards and a touchdown. And on defense, 12 tackles. That's a game.
That's yeah, no doubt.
But they're going to lean on him. Anytime I think a team is superior, you really got to shorten the game. You got to keep the ball away from their high-powered offense, and that's how you can control the clock. They got a nice sophomore quarterback in Giroux, Devin Giroux.
Yep.
Really, he's got to have short, precise passage and keep the clock going and really limit Winslow from getting their hands on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've done 2 Winslow games this year. Have we seen him punt yet?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
The punter's got the easiest job on the squad.
No
Madison. We talk about glory days. Back in the 80s and 90s, they won multiple championships. 1982, 1988, 1989, and then 1994. 82 was Bob Wilder's years. John Christopher was 88 and 89. I'm not too sure about 94 who the quarterback was, but some great names, great players that went through the program at Madison.
So, do you know there was this guy that played for Messalonsky that picked off Bob Wilder, took it to the house. Do you know who that was?
Oh, I think his number was number 42, Ricky D.
I'm still tired from that run. I think it was a 70-yard interception return, and I ran about 112 because I caught it on one side of the field. I ran all the way over to the other, trying to get away from everybody all the way. I just barely got into the corner of the end zone. And then everybody's mobbing me, and I'm like, I can't breathe. Yeah, we only lost them 16-6. I remember that my senior. That was but that guy was, Bobby Wilder was a stud.
Oh, you also got to talk about Eric Rich, his tight end.
That's right.
He needs some love too, but and then we go over to Winslow. They've had multiple championships, 82, 86, 92. That 1992 team, I'm going to tell you what, that team would have beat anyone. That was like that Levitt team a couple of years ago that just could beat everyone. They were loaded, offense, defense, and they just ran roughshod through everyone. 93, 2000, their last championships in 2015. So it's been 10 years since they won a state championship at Winslow.
Well, they got they and everybody else in Class D North got a break when Foxcroft Academy decided to go up to Wells. That's right, to go up to C, and they lost last night. Foxcroft got beat by Levitt.
Yeah, Wells did beat Gardner in a very close game.
Yeah, we'll get back to some more of those results here in a bit. Winslow going to get the ball first here to start the game. Bulger and looks like Lubier back deep. Little squib kick's going to come down to Lubier at the 20-yard line. Lubier up the middle, and they get him immediately at the 30. And Winslow will take over 1st and 10, first possession of this ball game. Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local independent critical access hospital providing quality comprehensive health care services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net.
Winslow coaches supporting the team coach's hat.
I like that.
Looks old school.
So you want to talk about a big offensive line. You got Brody Davidson, 5'11", 300. Zane Erickson, 6'3", 270. Just to name a few. Out of the shotgun, Fortin. He's going to keep it himself. Gets a block, Fortin upfield. And he's going to be slung down at about the 39. Going to pick up 8, 2nd and 2.
Horton on the tackle for Madison. You're going to hear that. Like we said, he had 12 tackles on defense last week.
Class D North semifinal, the winner. They play the winner of John Bapst and Ranakuk. I think that's going on right now. Or is that later tonight?
That's later tonight.
Fortin out of the shotgun. Has Lubio just to his left. He'll keep it himself again. Gets a block. First down and more. Fortin. And he's going to get slung down. That time, number 52, Sky Burgoyne on the tackle. Not before for the first down for the Black Raiders up to the 46-yard line.
Madison, they're also, it's a three-headed school that is teaming up with Madison. You got Karabeck, and you also got players from Valley that can come down and play. Yep. So Madison, very small school. I was very surprised to see their enrollment, only 200 kids.
Yeah. This time, Fortin under center. Hobby and Lubier, the running backs. Double handoff to Lubier. Lubier breaks the tackle. Lubier on his feet still at the 30. Makes a nice cut, and flag goes down. I think we're going to have a face mask as he gets taken down at the 30. That's going to be one of those, looks like one of those, is the Durgo Vet Care instant replay. You can see right here. It's one of those inadvertent, so it's a 5-yarder.
Mr. Phil Alley on the side judge.
Leave early, Alley. Can't leave early if he's on the field.
He'll work his way.
Okay.
17-yard run by Lubier, Michael Lubier. Fine-looking freshman.
He's going to put some yards up here in this, at this high school. 1st and 10 for the Black Raiders at the 25-yard line. They give it to Hobby. Hobby gets a block. Hobby going to be taken down, almost taken down by his own man. As Lucas Spencer was there trying to get a block, he ran into Hobby, but Hobby picks up, looks like 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. 10:06 to go in a moving clock. First quarter opening drive for the Black Raiders. And so far, Madison has not been able to really stop much. We don't see too many schools. Lawrence has been adept at that double handoff, but you don't see too many schools that could pull that off. At Winslow ran it to perfection. Same formation here, Fortin under center. He's going to give it to Lubier. High pitch, but Lubier makes the play. Jumps over a man. And still on his feet, but he finally gets wrestled down. Number 19, Tayshawn Hall on the tackle. Another flag down. So Phil Alley getting flag happy here in the first quarter. Explaining to the head referee what the penalty is. No score. We're just underway here, first quarter.
So the penalty's on the 16-yard line. So if it's on the defense, it would take it from where the flag happened. That's going to be on Madison.
Uh-oh. What is that, a clip?
I think if you're you can't go high-low on a player. And
first and goal
look like
for the Black Raiders at the 7-yard line. They're going to give it. Oh, it's fumbled. Oh, Lubier. Well, that was almost disaster for Winslow.
And really, that's what Madison needs to compete. They need a few turnovers, some big plays to keep this game close.
Sky Burgoyne was there, but he couldn't jump on it before Lubier. They lose a couple. It's 2nd and goal from the 9. 9:06 to go. Moving clock. First quarter opening drive. Winslow and Madison, Class D North semifinals. Fortin. Hobby to the left. Lubier to the right. Bimson, the lone setback. You're going to give it to Hobby. Hobby cuts it outside. Hobby looking for a block. Hobby still on his feet. Hobby to the end zone. Touchdown. That was one of the niftiest 9-yard runs you're going to see. Hassan Hobby, here's the instant replay. Slides to the right, slides to the left, and then just bulls his way into the end zone for a Black Raider touchdown. Hobby will be on to attempt the extra point. This is I'll tell you this. I watched this kid last year kicking field goals in pregame, and he was hitting 45, 50 yarders. He's got a heck of a leg. Plus, Winslow doesn't need it much because they keep scoring touchdowns. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
That was a 7-play, 70-yard drive, and it was capped off by a 9-yard touchdown run by Hassan Hobby. The extra point is good, and with 8 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Winslow strikes first and leads 7-0.
Transform your backyard into the ultimate oasis with Aquarius Pools and Spas. From custom pools to relaxing hot tubs, they deliver quality, comfort, and the style built to last. Let Aquarius Pools and Spas help you create memories that will last a lifetime. Call 872-5827. Back deep for Madison is number 3, Nathan Harrington, number 14, Davin Nichols, and number 6, Jaden Horton. Hobby will kick it off. He's a weapon when it comes to that, too. You don't see too many high school kids that can kick it into the end zone. I've seen him do that a couple of times. Pretty good crowd. Madison brought a lot of people here. Hobby's going to line it, and it's going to be scooped up by Harrington at the 18-yard line. Breaks the tackle. Harrington, almost broke through. Nice return out to the 30-yard line by Nathan Harrington. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. You know, you don't have to score here if you're Madison, but you can't go 3 and out. What you got to do is keep the ball away from this high-powered offense as much as possible, right?
Yeah, so true. You know, long drives, and you know you gotta stay within a couple scores here.
Out of the shotgun, it's Giroux. Empty backfield. Back to throw. Quick throw to the flat, and nothing there. Oh, he's still on his feet. Boy, I thought he went down. Nice job there by number 19. That's Tyshawn Hall. Looked like he went down, Larry, but he didn't. He was able to get his hand down on the ground. He stayed on his feet, got a 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. Interesting opening play call here. But, you know, that was something in the Freeport game, Larry. They never looked for the short pass.
Short passes. Everything was deep. Yep. Take what the defense gives them, and then, you know, you pick your spots on going deep.
Nichols and Horton in the backfield with Giroux. 2 receiver set. Going to hand it off to Nichols. Oh, Bimpson blows it up. Broderick Bimpson comes flying through from his linebacker spot. Here's the Dirigo Beck here, instant replay. And that play never had a chance. Loss of 3. It's 3rd down and 9.
Nice job. He shot the gap and took him down for a 4-yard loss. Sets up a 3rd and 9. I noticed on that last sequence when the quarterback got up, he waited till the back judge started counting down. So they are taking time off the clock. Smart coaching. You know, you got to do what you have to win.
Giroux takes the snap. Throw it back to throw. Caught. Breaking a tackle. And no way to go. Nice job of gang tackling by Winslow. Bryce Horton made the tackle. Made the catch. But Bimpson was able to get out there and make the tackle. And it's going to be 4th and 6 for Madison. They'll have to punt. They send Lubier and Bimpson back deep. And it's going to be Horton punting. 6:28 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Winslow. Low line drive is going to come down to Bimpson at the 34. And he's taken down by Davin Nichols. He gets to the 40-yard line. Great field position here for the Black Raiders.
Second possession for Winslow in the game in this first quarter. First possession, 7-play, 70-yard drive for a touchdown.
Yeah, needless to say, big defensive possession here for Madison. They really got to try to get a 3 and out, or at least hold them from not scoring. Lubier and Hobby, the running backs with Bimson. They're going to give it to Hobby. Hobby gets a block. Hobby. Oh, fumble! It's recovered by Madison. They needed a break, and they got one there. In on the Horton caused the fumble, and then Bryce Horton. So the Horton brothers. I don't know if they're brothers, but Bryce Horton gets the recovery, and Madison's in business at their own 44-yard line. You saw the Dirigo Vecchia instant replay. We said they needed a break. There's break number 1. See if they can capitalize. You remember last week we did the Mount Blue Lawrence game. They had all kinds of breaks.
First quarter.
And they couldn't score. Giroux out of the shotgun. Lone setback is Horton. 2 receivers to his right. Harrington comes in motion. Takes a snap. Back to throw. Over the middle. Caught. And not much after the catch. Winslow right there to make the play on Logan Dawes. Short pickup there of 3. 2nd and 7.
You know, the first series, Horton never touched the ball at all. Very surprised.
Yeah. 8 carries, 275 yards.
I like that. That's 30, 35 yards.
Pretty good average, yeah.
It's not bad. But nice safe pass by Giroux. You know, he is 3 for 3. Not much yardage, but you know, he's taking what the defense is giving him.
Harrington comes in motion. Going to give it to him. Harrington looking for a block. Does get the corner. Harrington is going to get submarine. Looked like he was going to get more, but coming flying up was Giovanni Garcia from his safety spot, and he was able to make the tackle after just a couple of yard gain. It's 3rd down. Are you in 4-down territory here, L-Dub? Sure.
I would have to get over midfield.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you punt it if you don't get it and try to pin Winslow back deep, right? Giroux with 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Horton alone setback. Letting some time run off the clock. Giroux, quick pass, gets it out in the flat. And nothing doing. Logan Dawes was out there. Lubier came up to make the play, as well as Al Subahawi.
Nice job by Winslow getting to the ball. Many hats to the ball. They close
quickly.
So it's 4th and 5. Looks like Madison's going to go for it. I would have liked to seen the receiver get upfield.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of sidestepped, tried to make something, just go upfield.
They only had 1 blocker out here too, Larry, which didn't help because Winslow had 3 or 4 black shirts in the area. 4th down and call it 6. Giroux out of the shotgun.
Oh.
And I'm not sure who they're going to get there. They're going to get Winslow? Because moving over on the sideline here was number 7. Bryce Horton.
They look like they moved at the same time.
And they're going to call it on Madison. Well, now they're going to have to punt.
Boy, they got what they wanted.
Yeah. They just he must have 7 must have moved. Horton must have moved just before the Winslow player went off, came over the line of scrimmage. Lubier and Bimson back deep. Low line drive. And it's going to take a Madison roll down to the 19-yard line, where the Black Raiders will take over 1st and 10 with 3:25 to go first quarter, leading 7-0. So the fumble doesn't hurt. And Madison not able to take advantage of a great opportunity.
Yeah, you know, you're going to look back on that, and, you know, that's one of the things that, you know, all coaches do, that, you know, opportunities. And that was a great opportunity. they still haven't got a first down yet. So third possession of Winslow in this first quarter, their first possession, they took the ball and went 70 yards in 7 plays for a touchdown. And their second possession, 1 play and they fumbled. So we'll see what they do on this one.
Under center, he's going to keep it himself. Trying to strip the ball away from Fortin, but he's able to struggle out over the 25 to the 26. Give him a game in a 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Winslow does kind of a version of the tush push. They explained it to us. One of the guys that was, when we were broadcasting from the stands here, explained it to us at halftime one day. He doesn't really get in there and push, but it looks like he does. Bimson, the lone setback. Hobby and Lubier to the left and right, respectively. Fortin barks out the signals. They're going to give it to Lubier. Lubier looking to get the corner. He gets it. First down and more. Lubier with off of Bimson. Bimson was just took his man 20 yards downfield. What a block by Broderick Bimson.
46-yard line. First down.
He took Sky Burgoyne 20 yards downfield. Winslow's going to take a timeout. A car accident can change your life in an instant. One moment you're driving and the next you're injured, dealing with medical bills, missed work, and pain that robs from your quality of life. If an injury has been forced into your life, contact the law firm of Jarber Liberty for a free case evaluation. Protect yourself, protect your future. Call 707-1359. Larry, Class C last night. There was pretty much went chalk except for the Wells, upset. I'm using my
that's
quotes,
5-4.
Right.
I mean, that was a 14-12 game. Actually, Wells stopped Gardner a couple possessions late in the game inside their territory. So, big game for them. You had Greeley, the number 1 seed, who just came up from 8-man. They won 8-man large last year.
That's crazy.
They're the number 1 seed. They beat Madomic 36-8. Levitt. I put my money on Levitt.
Yeah.
34-3 over Foxcroft. Herman, 30-6. Levitt Herman played just a few weeks ago. That was a great game down in Levitt. 12-7. Levitt won.
So it's going to be another big one. 1st and 10 for the Black Raiders at the 41, their own 41-yard line. 2:27 left in the first quarter. Third drive of the game for the Black Raiders. They scored on their opening drive and then fumbled on the last drive. Fortin under center. Going to give it to Lubier. Lubier gets a block. Lubier first down and more. And he's going to get still on his feet before he's finally thrown down by Skyron Kluke. But not before Lubier gets a big gain out down to the Madison 32-yard line. Yeah, 22-yard, 21-yard run.
Yeah, I got 22-20 on the last on the carry before.
Went out of bounds, so the clock stops.
65 yards on 5 carries so far for the freshman Lubier.
Going to double handoff. This time it's Hobby. Hobby right up the middle. Hobby breaks the tackle before he's finally dragged down, but not before he gets inside the 20 to the 17. Another Winslow first down. Get the sense that this is what this game's going to be about today. Madison has not shown any sense of being able to stop Winslow's big run game.
That's a 15-yard run. This is the 5th play, so 4 carries so far on this drive. Gets them all the way down to the 17.
This time Fortin's going to be out of the shotgun. He's got Lubier to his left. Hobby in the slot to the left with Bimson. Student body left. And drag down is Fortin. Took 3 white shirts to take him down. But he gets down to the 11-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 4. 7-yard, 6-yard pickup. Clock continues to move. 1:11 to go in a quick-moving first quarter.
Winslow they do such a good job sealing people off so their backs can get to the outside.
And the backs do a great job of waiting for their blocks.
Yeah.
This time they give it to Hobby. Hobby looking to get outside, turns it back inside, and he's stuffed. Jaden Horton right there. Nice play. And a rare third down coming up for the Black Raiders. That was a flag on the play. Oh, wow. Holding on Winslow.
That will back him up.
Back 10 yards.
Obviously, Winslow, their only loss on the season against John Babs, 27-14 up in Bangor. They would love to get back to, show them what they can do. And they really can compete. Really close game throughout the game. And, a couple big penalties took a couple scores off the board for Winslow.
So that penalty's going to knock them back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Black Raiders. Horton barks out the signals. He's going to give it to Bimson, first man through. Bimson is going to get decked at about the 15-yard line. Davin Nichols came up to make the tackle.
Bimson, his first carry, gets him 5. That will be the last play of the first quarter.
First quarter in the books from Jerry Poulin Memorial Field in the Class D North semifinals. Winslow leads at 7-0. Back after this.
So that's the end of the first quarter with our score Winslow 7, Madison 0.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Welcome back to Jerry Poulin Memorial Field. First quarter in the books. Winslow leading at 7-0. First quarter stats, L-Dub.
Okay, for Madison, they had -2 yards rushing, 12 yards passing, 10 total yards in that first quarter for Madison. For Winslow, 138 yards rushing, all on the ground on 14 carries. Obviously, they haven't attempted a pass yet, so just about 10 yards a carry for Winslow.
Third down and about 9. They're going to give it to Lubier. Lubier up the middle. Lubier still on his feet. Lubier into the end zone. Touchdown. Here's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Watch this shiftiness. Whoop, 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 whoop. And into the end zone. Lubier, very smart runner. Has great vision. And Hobby will be on to attempt the extra point. So the first play of the second quarter is a Winslow touchdown. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is good. 11:52 to go. Second quarter. Winslow leads at 14-0. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
That was a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it was capped off by a Michael Lubier 15-yard touchdown run. The extra point is good, and with 11 minutes and 52 seconds to go before halftime, Winslow now leads 14-0.
Who doesn't love saving money at Dosty's Tire Depot in Waterville? They're all about keeping more green in your wallet. They carry tires for cars, trucks, and commercial vehicles at prices you'll love. Visit them today at 218 College Avenue or call 806-5003. That's 806-5003. Dosty's Tire Depot, where the savings roll on. Hobby will tee it up for Winslow. Same three players for Madison back deep. Horton, Nichols, and Harrington. Hobby booms this one. It's going to come down to Horton. Horton turns the corner, and he's going to finally be dragged down, but not before he gets out over the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Madison. Needless to say, L-Dub, important drive here for this offense. They don't have to score still, but they got to take some time off the clock, get a couple of first downs, maybe get over midfield. I mean, you got to show this Winslow defense has come to play today, though.
Yeah, they're really swarming to the ball. Really, Horton hasn't got the ball at all on the offensive side.
I know. I don't understand that. I mean, they trying to use him as a decoy. I mean,
trick him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Trick him.
So far, the tricking ain't working. Horton is the lone setback. Giroux takes the snap, back to throw, looking over the middle and had a man, but throws short, hops it to Tayshawn Hall.
Hall falls incomplete. Second down.
In coverage was Quincy Nesbitt, but he was behind. He throws that ball, on the run. That's a big gain.
Yes, very big. And, first incomplete pass. Actually, he was 4 for 4.
For what, 8 yards?
12 yards.
Exactly.
But, this is a great opportunity to, get Horton out, little screen, just getting the ball out into the flat and let him very athletic.
He's not in the game right now. Giroux's going to take the snap, going to throw it. Under pressure. Off his back foot, throws one up and tipped away. Bimson made the hit on Bryce Horton, but that wasn't even going to be caught. So 3rd and 10 for Madison. Here's the other thing about throwing the ball, Larry.
It stops the clock.
It stops the clock, and if you go 3 and out, you're really not taking any time off the clock here for this Winslow offense. There's a lot of ballyhoo about the Winslow offense, but they don't talk about this defense.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Horton still out of the game for Madison. Remind you, he had almost 300 yards rushing last week on 8 carries. Giroux takes the snap. Back to throw. Looking over the middle. Has a man wide open. It's caught. At the 40. At the 30. At the 20. And he's going to go in for a touchdown. Bryce Horton was wide open over the middle. And
there's a flag.
Oh, no. See who the flag is on. It's in the area of holding, offensive holding.
Oh, beautiful pass to Horton.
And another block below the waist or flip on Madison. I don't know who the call was on, but that takes a touchdown off the board. And that hoits. So now it's going to be 3rd and 20 for Madison. Back at the 15-yard line.
Giroux led Horton perfectly.
Oh, it was a great throw.
Giroux, a nice-looking sophomore, athletic.
He's pretty tall, too. Let's see. He's 6'2". 2 receivers to his right, 2 to the left. The lone setback is Nichols. Back to throw. He's going deep again. And has him. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, he dropped it in the bucket for Bryce Horton. And Horton couldn't come up with it. Oh, it looked like he had it, too. Is the Dirigo Vecchia instant replay. Ugh. That's one that Mr. Horton might wake up in the middle of the night tonight and see that one.
A little nightmare.
Oh. Now they're going to have to punt from back inside the 5-yard line, Larry. That's going to give Winslow great field position. High kick towards the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Oh, actually the 45. Nope. The officials trying to play games with us here. Went up to the 45 and then walked back to the 40. That's what I said, the 40-yard line.
They don't listen.
I know. Great field position for the Black Raiders, already leading 14-0 with 11:07 to go in the second quarter.
This will be the 4th possession for Winslow. 2 out of the 3 were led to Winslow touchdowns. Best field possession of the game for Winslow, as if the offense needs it.
Right. You're ready to win a Dunkin' gift card. Watch this live broadcast for your chance to score. Just scan the QR code when you see it and enter for a gift card. It's that easy. Wish everything was that easy, huh? They're going to give it to Hobby. Hobby has a block. Hobby cuts it back inside, and he's going to be chased down from behind by Skyron Kluke. Gets down to the 32-yard line. Second down, and looks like about 2. They'll give him 8 yards.
So far in the game, Hobby, 5 carries, 48 yards.
And Lubier's got like 60 yards, right?
He's got 80 now.
80 yards. Lubier and Hobby with Bimson, the fullback. This time they're going to give it to Lubier. Lubier gets a block, and he gets upended, right? Nice job by Jaden Horton. Now, he came out of nowhere. It looked like Lubier was going to have all kinds of room to run. But Horton makes the play.
He got down low.
Yeah, he did, and he wouldn't let go. It's going to set up a 3rd and 2 for Winslow at the 32-yard line of Madison. Just under 10 minutes to go. Same formation. Fortin takes the snap. Double handoff. Hobby jumps over one man. Hobby stiff arm. He's going to have a first down at the 20-yard line. Hassan Hobby, very athletic runner, jumped over a man about 4 yards downfield and then gets the easy first down at the Madison 20-yard line. Been all Winslow so far, although if you're just joining us, Madison had a touchdown taken off the board because of a block below the knee, I think is what, I don't know what they call that, a clip, Larry, or
chop block.
Chop block.
That's the second time. Well,
that was a killer.
That's the second time they've been called for that in the game.
This time, Fortin's going to keep it himself and turns the corner. Actually, a nice job there by Skyron Kluke, even though he was getting blocked by Noah Harding. Harding was basically pushing him down the field, but Horton able to stay with the play, or I'm sorry, Kluke able to stay with the play and kind of forced Fortin out of bounds, and there was no gain. 2nd and 10. They haven't had too many plays where they did no gain, Larry. Fortin surveys the field, barks out the signals. He's going to pitch it back to Hobby. Hobby looking for a block. Hobby going to get swallowed up by Kluke. Oh, Kluke's everywhere today. He's making a lot of nice plays out there.
That's a 5-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd and 5 for Winslow. Yeah, Kluke, nice job stringing that play out. And, Hobby did get 5 yards out of that, but...
Clock moves, 8:34 to go, first half. Winslow scored on their last 2 possessions. Lead at 14-0. Trying to make it 21-0. Same formation. And Coach Littlefield wants a timeout. Did not like what he saw. Dixon's Country Market, no matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins, located on the Neck Road in Benton. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials. To order ahead, call 453-9547. Oh, well, Dub, we're going to do our podcast after, and it's going to be on wrestling.
Oh,
I'm
and you
excited
got your
about
brother to come in.
Yeah, we got
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Gary come over. He's obviously a big wrestling fan, so looking forward to that. Should be a good time talking about. I got my top 20, and it was hard to. It was like when you get into like the last, the 5 through 1, it's hard to pick the number one. You'll have to tune in to find out what my top 20 are.
Thoughts from the porch.
Yeah, you can go to Spotify and just type in Thoughts from the Porch.
I know Gage will be listening.
Oh, yeah.
Gage, who's your favorite wrestler?
I don't know the first thing about wrestling.
Listen then.
Yeah, you'll have to listen.
That's
We'll give you an education. Third down and 5 for the Black Raiders. Leading at 21-0. They're at the 14-yard line of Madison. Double handoff. Lubier, huge hole. Lubier to the end zone. Second touchdown of the day. Wow. Talk about your holes. The left side of the Winslow line just took out the entire right side of the Madison line. Is your Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. I mean, you got over on that left side, you got big number 77, Zane Erickson. You got Lucas Spencer over there. Extra point on the way here for Hobby. He's 2 for 2 so far. Make it 3 for 3. 21-0. Black Raiders with 8:08 to go in the first half. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
Okay, it took Winslow 6 plays. They went 40 yards, and it was a 10-yard touchdown run by Michael Lubier, his second of the game. And with 8 minutes and 8 seconds left to go before halftime, Winslow now leads 21-0.
Out-of-town scoreboard update from state championship field hockey Class A, L-Dub. Chevrolet leads Skowhegan 1-0.
It's too bad.
Plus the captain, Ronnie Mayo's daughter, Grace, playing on that Skowhegan team. They won the regional final the other night against Mount Ararat, 3-0. Grace taking her talents to Bates, down in the dirty loo. Told Ronnie she's not going to be living down in the hood, is she? Hobby kicking it off here. Same 3 for Madison back deep. High end over end kick. It's going to be taken by the man right up the middle. Oh, he's got one man to beat. And Hobby says, you ain't beating me. Nice return by Nichols all the way out to the 45-yard line. And looked like he tried to make a move on Hobby, and Hobby balanced up perfectly and just took him down.
It didn't seem like he could cut. You know, he kind of wanted to make a cut. Maybe the field's a little slick there, but Hobby took him down. And but best field possession for Madison as they start on their own 45.
8:02 to go in the first half.
They've had 2 rushing attempts. They've only had 9 offensive plays in this first half.
Remember their last possession, they had a touchdown called back, about a 65-yard touchdown pass. I don't know, was it further than that? Giroux, back to throw. Under pressure. Throws it over the middle and tipped. And intercepted! No! They said it hit the ground. It looked like Lubier got his hands under it.
See the replay.
Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. An ill-advised throw. And yeah, it looked like it might have hit the ground. Lubier, nice effort. But Giroux was throwing off his back foot. I guess I don't understand this offense today, Larry, that number one, it's all passing, and they're not getting the ball at all to Horton, who had a huge game last week. The thing about passing, and we said this on the last possession, is Not a lot of time goes off the clock if it's incomplete. I mean, they started out with some short passes, but they were too short. They really got to get upfield a little bit more. They send Twins to the right and left. Horton the lone setback. Giroux barks out the signals. Back to throw. Has time. Throws it to the up man, who's a yard behind the sticks. So he's going to lose a yard. And that catch was made by Horton. But loss of a yard, 3rd and 11. 7:29 to go first half. One, two, three. We only have like 7 seniors on this team, so Coach Morshed has got a pretty good future here. Madison. Giroux again, back to throw, has some time. Pressure breaks down, throws it up, and almost caught. Tipped away. Lubier was there on defense, makes a nice play on Horton. Horton tried to come down with it. Would have been a first down, but it's 4th down, and Madison going to have to punt again. And even though they're punting from the 40-ish yard line, got the dangerous Lubier and Bimson back there.
I don't think we've seen Winslow return a punt or a kickoff back this year.
Oh, they're going to keep it. They're going to try to, and oh, wow. They try a fake, and Winslow not having it. Horton was trying to look for a block, and he ended up losing 3 more yards. And Winslow will take over 1st and 10 at the Madison 36-yard line. Ooh, not sure about that play call, Larry.
Well, Horton's run the ball once today.
Yeah, I know. It's boy, a lot of question marks up here. I mean, granted, we haven't seen Madison play yet this year, so I'm not sure if this is their offense and it's just last week they changed it up with the running game, but
right.
8 carries, 275 yards, and you don't get 1 carry in the first half, and the only 1 carry is a fake punt. That's you got to question that if you're a Madison fan, definitely. Giroux. I mean, Horton back to pass, makes a nice throw over the middle. Looks like his tight end. It's complete to Harding. And Coach Littlefield changing things up a little bit. The first pass of the game is complete. And a 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 6:25 to go on a moving clock here in the first half. First quarter seemed to fly by. This quarter seems to be dragging a bit. True. Horton under center. Bimson, lone setback. They're going to pitch it back to Hobby. Hobby gets a block. And Hobby is going to be taken down at about the 25-yard line. Harrington was there, as well as Sky Burgoyne.
Hobby 73 yards in this first half. 91 for Lubier.
I think the most yardage we've seen this year, I think Winslow had over 500 one game, right?
They had 500 against Madison earlier in the year.
I mean, games we've seen. I want to say that.
490 something.
Was it? I know Lawrence had 490 last week against Mount Blue. 1st and 10 at the 25. They're going to give it to Bimson. Big hole right up the middle. And Bimson rumbles down inside the 20 to about the 17. Second and 3 for the Black Raiders. 5:20 to go on a moving clock. 21-0. All Winslow. They scored on their last 3. They scored on their opening possession. Then they had a fumble, and they've scored on their last 2 possessions. This time they split Al Shabahawi out to the left. They pitch it back. And Hobby racing down the sideline for another Black Raider touchdown. the Derigo Vet Care instant replay. Once he got the corner, it was bye-bye. Hobby will be on to attempt the extra point. He's 3 for 3 so far. Well, Winslow takes advantage of another short field and punches another one in. And the route is on. Low snap, bad snap. Going to be scooped up by Hobby, and he's going to be taken down. So extra point, no good. 4:54 to go first half. 27-0 Black Raiders. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
It took Winslow 4 plays. They went 43 yards after the fake punt by Madison, and it was the touchdown was scored by Hassan Hobby, his second of the game, a 17-yard touchdown run. The extra point was no good, and with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left to go before halftime, Winslow leads Madison 27-0.
The caring professionals at Bayou Reddington, Laurie Brothers in Waterville, and Wheeler Funeral Home in Oakland are here for you. Their team will help you and your family celebrate the lives of loved ones with dignity, respect, and compassion. Since Laurie Brothers combined with Bayou Reddington, there have been many upgrades made to the spacious Waterville facility to serve families' needs throughout this always difficult time. To learn more, visit vrlfuneralhome.com or wheelerfh.com. Nichols back deep with Harrington and Horton. Nichols had a nice return last time out to the 50-yard line. And they're going to kick it to him again. It actually comes down to Horton. Horton looking for a block. Horton right up the middle. And going to get out over the 35. Give him the 35. 1st and 10, Madison. So Madison's had a lot of breaks in this game, Larry. They got a fumble early. They had a big return. They had a long touchdown pass. So, you know, it's not like they haven't had opportunities in this game, but they just have not been able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, this is their 5th possession of this first half. Three punts, a fake punt, and we'll see what they do on this one.
Giroux going to hand it off right up the middle. And nothing there. Winslow, stout defensive line. McCann was there.
Nichols on the carry. Also, out and tackle.
No, who was it that had the carry there? Was it number?
It was Nichols.
Nichols?
Number 14.
Yeah. Well, you got to hit the hole harder than that. It looked like he was just kind of jogging to the hole. He got blown up. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Madison taking their time here. Now the clock is not your friend, though, when you're down 27-0. 2 receivers go to the left. Nichols the lone setback. They're going to give it to him. Nichols gets a block. Nichols gets outside. Nichols cuts it back inside and trying to plow his way forward. A flag comes in late. We'll see what that was. It is a first down, depending on what the flag is. There's a face mask. We'll see if it's the 5-yard or the 15-yard version. Be tacked on to the end of the run. Much quicker getting to the hole was Nichols on that play. Was the 5-yard version. He's going to come off, though. It looks like he's walking a little gingerly.
Looked like his ankle got twisted there during the tackle, but that was a 12-yard run by Nichols. Their best gain of the day.
This time Horton will be the lone setback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Giroux. Harrington in motion. They're going to fake. Give it to Horton, and nope, nothing doing. First one there was number 24, Isaac Bulger. Shot the gap and got in the backfield, and another 3-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Second down.
Oh, 2nd down, I'm sorry. That's right. It was first down out here.
You know, that play took way too long to develop, and, you know, Winslow just fires off the ball.
Yeah, I mean, actually, by the time Horton got it, he was 3 yards deep in the backfield. And you know, usually you hit the hole you're running, right? He stopped to get the ball. And at that point, Winslow had everything.
Looks like Madison's going to take their second timeout of this first half.
Epic View Sports Network has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Sports Network. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email info@epicviewstudios.com. This will be our final football broadcast of the year, and we'll have a little bit of a break before we get into basketball season. The first thing we'll be doing for basketball, though, Larry, is we've done it every year, is our coaches show. Looking forward to that.
You know, girls and boys basketball. So we get the supervisor all
set up there.
Set up in the room.
Yeah, we'll have
make us
Coach
makes us
Pellerin
look
from
good.
the boys and Coach
Chesley,
thank you. I was having a brain cramp here. Senior
Cool.
moment. Coach Chesley of the girls, and then we also have Coach Brown, who's the announcer here for this game. The Waterville coach will come over, I'm sure.
Mr. Linloff, Ken Linloff.
Ken Linloff from Winslow, yeah. Back to throw, Giro. Over the middle. Caught. Oh! Lubier got his hand in, and Harrington couldn't hang on. You got to catch that ball if it hits your hands. That was a nice throw by Giro, and it would have been a first down. So now it's 3rd down and 14. Ball at their own 48-yard line, Madison. 2:35 to go in the first half. Winslow leading 27-0.
You know, Giroux does have a nice arm.
He does.
For a
Nice
sophomore.
throw, too.
You know, 6'2", as you said.
Out of the shotgun. Harrington comes in motion. Back to throw. Looking on the sideline. It's caught. Trying to make a move. Get away. First down. Almost. Yes. Nice job by Tayshawn Hall as he was able to avoid the first tackler, which I think was Subahawi, and able to get a first down. That's a big conversion on 3rd and 14.
Yeah, 15-yard completion gets them a first down at the Winslow 37. The furthest they've been in Winslow territory this game.
Madison will get the ball to start the second half too, so they can get a score here and then get the ball back. Could get back in this game. They're going to give it to Harrington. Harrington gets a block on the corner. Oh, what a tackle. Coming up from the safety spot was Giovanni Garcia. Submarined Harrington. No place to go. It's a Derigo-Vec here, instant replay. Watch this. Just a missile comes flying up from his safety position. And I'm surprised he got a gain on that 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8, ball at the Winslow 35. First time in the game that Madison has been in Winslow territory here with 1:50 to go in the first half. They send 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Giroux out of the shotgun. Gets tipped and almost picked off. Al Subahawi came in from the left side and got a hand on that one, I think.
Really, I would love to see Horton, you know, make a block and then just fade out to one side or the other.
It'd be wide open.
You know.
Nesbitt almost able to come up with the interception. Is the 1:37 to go here in the first half. Well, somebody from Madison's going to have to explain to me why Jaden Horton has not been involved in this offense after what he did last week. Giroux back to throw. Under pressure. Throws it out. Intercepted! To the 40. And dragged down at the 31-yard line. Giovanni Garcia Ill-advised throw by Giro. He's under pressure. Here's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. And Winslow going to have a chance to punch another one in with 1:25 to go in the first half.
First turnover by Madison Bulldogs in this game, and it sets Winslow up at the 31.
Fortin, quick throw in the flat. Oh, he had Lubier out there. If he was able to get it to him, Lubier was probably going to turn the corner and be gone. 1:22 to go here. Winslow 2nd and 10 from their own, from the Madison 31-yard line, I should say.
Third possession in a row for Winslow in Madison territory.
They can punch one in here. It could pretty much put this one away. You know, you're thinking that if Madison could have scored on that last drive and then they get the ball back and maybe go down and score, make it 27-14, now it's a ball game, right? Now, Winslow able to turn it over, and if they can get a score here, Fortin out of the shotgun. He's got a 4-receiver set, and flag down. Flag alley, another flag. It's on Winslow, 5-yard penalty. Come Big Bill. Is Bill out there, Larry?
No,
he didn't have a game today, or is he at another one?
I thought someone said that he was at Freiburg. I didn't see him on the field at Freiburg,
Okay.
So I don't know if he was down in Coney. I didn't notice him there.
2nd and 15 for the Black Raiders.
All I noticed was Coney scoring.
Yeah, they just scored again. Back to throw. Fortin looking, has all kinds of time. Throws it up, has a man wide open. Oh, he caught for a touchdown. What a throw by Fortin. Drops it in the bucket to Noah Harding. Harding got behind the defense. Look at this throw. Loops it up over the defense, and Harding drops it right in the bucket. He goes in for the Winslow touchdown. Well, that could be the front runner, L-Dub, for the precision play of the game. Dagger in the heart of the Bulldogs right before halftime. Like Winslow might be going for 2 here where they missed the extra point before. Why not? Nobody stopped them yet. Fortin barks out the signals. Going to give it to Lubier. Lubier going to walk in for the extra 2. 1:14 to go in the half. 35-0 Black Raiders. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
That was a 2-play, 36-yard drive, 31-yard drive, but it was a 36-yard touchdown pass from Liam Fortin to Noah Harding. The 2-point conversion by Michael Lubier is good, and with 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go before halftime, Winslow now leads 35-0. Ouch.
Hannaford's hiring for all positions and offers flexible schedules. For those leading an active life, applying is easy. Just go to Hannaford.com and apply today. Yeah, you know, Larry, the thing about that is Fortin, what is he, maybe attempted, 15 passes this year, maybe total. And, he drops it in the bucket on a play like that. That's just incredible.
That was a beautiful pass, and, Harding was wide open. And, as a defense, you're not expecting the pass. I mean,
No.
But that's really good to see because, maybe next week or in the state game where Winslow might have to throw a little bit more than they, maybe wants to.
Right.
Fortin can throw the ball.
Madison will get it back here with 1:13 to go.
There's a flag. Delay a game on Madison.
Winslow.
Winslow, excuse me.
So I'll have to move it back 5 yards and kick from there.
Wow. Don't see that.
No, you don't. Doesn't really matter for Hobby. He can still reach the end zone from there if he wants.
I know the guy that's back deep is Nichols, and he's right at the goal line. Actually, he's inside. If he catches it, they're gonna kill the ball. So, but he'll get a run inside and try to catch the ball.
They're gonna pooch it down towards the sideline, and Harrington's gonna scoop it up at the 20-yard line, and all kinds of black shirts there. No place to go, and Madison will have it 1st and 10 at their own 24, trailing 35-0 in this Class D North semifinal. The winner here will go, I'm not sure if they play the game at the home field. I'm not sure what Class D is, if it's home field or if it's a
neutral site.
The winner of John Bapst and Maranacook, which, you got to think John Bapst is the
heavy favorite there.
Giroux sends Twins to the left and right. Horton the lone setback. Takes a snap. Rolling. Throws it up. And flag comes in. They're going to get Nesbitt for pass interference, as Hall was trying to get by him. Actually, probably a good pass interference. I think Hall catches that. He goes to the end zone for a touchdown, and he had a step on him. That's another kid's got some size. He's only a sophomore, Larry, 6'2". Tayshawn Hall, good receiver.
As we turn to basketball, Madison, very young last year. They made a nice run in the tournament. They're looking at being one of the favorites, and they're young. Should be very exciting to watch them play this year.
Are they going to be in C or D?
In C.
They are, okay. Giroux barks out the signal. Harrington comes in motion. Back to throw. Throws over the middle and threw it into double coverage. Tried to get it to Hall, but incomplete. Going to be 2nd down and 10 with 1:01 to go on the clock. Ball at the Madison 39-yard line. Yeah, the Lawrence girls are going to be exciting to watch this year. Obviously, Maddie Provost, her senior year. And
Ashley Shores.
Ashley Shores is going to have a season. I was talking to Joe Higgins the other day, and he's very excited about the work that Shores has put in this year. They give it to Harrington on the sweep, and nothing there.
Little shovel pass that actually, that is a completion, but that's going to be a 2-yard loss on that one. And I think Madison would be very wise to just
take a knee.
Get to halftime.
Yeah. 32 seconds on a moving clock, I should say. 35-0. Winslow scored on their first possession, then they had a fumble, and then they've scored on every possession since then. Giroux takes the snap, going to hand it off to Horton. Horton almost fumbles it. Horton trying to get the corner. Horton breaks the tackle and finally taken down from behind by Isaac Bulger. And
Madison will take their last time out of this first half.
And it'll be a fourth. This will be 4th down. 4th and about 3 or 2, I should say. But should be the last play regardless. Probably just take a shot at the end zone here. Winslow will be playing center field. Try to knock anything down. Yeah, it should be interesting. You got to think that John Bapst is going to advance, and can Winslow have a better performance and take down John Bapst? And in the South, boy, Winthrop looks very tough. They're going to take on
Cinderella.
They're going to take on Morse, right?
Yeah, number 6 Morse. They've beat Derigo 28-22 last night.
Wasn't Morse an 8-man a few years ago?
I'm not sure.
Giroux is going to throw it deep and tries to get it to Hall, but it's incidental contact.
Yeah.
1.1 seconds to go. Winslow will take over on downs, right?
Yes, they will.
Coach Littlefield got one in his back pocket for
You might as well go for it, right?
1.1 seconds. Might as well take a shot deep, right? Oh, how about the hook and ladder? Ball is at the 48-yard line of Madison. Coach Littlefield going to take his final timeout. Central Bay Motors Auto Group, discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 and visit cmautogroup.com. Out of town scoreboard, LW 2-0 Chevrolet. End of the first half.
Oh, I thought that was a final.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Chevrolet they're going for a three-peat.
Is it?
Skowhegan beat them in their 3 years ago. 2 years ago, Chevrolet returned the favor. Last year, Chevrolet beat Brewer, who beat Skowhegan
right
in the regional final. So it's either Chevrolet or Skowhegan.
Got it. Last play of the half here. Back to throw. Looking down the middle. They throw it up and incomplete. A flag comes in.
Oh, I don't know about that. Wow.
Yeah, let the play. Al Subahawi was there, and he got hit right before the ball got there. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and there'll be another play because the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. Winslow will have it from the...
Oh, that's a 15.
Yeah.
Wow.
33-yard line with one play. See what you got to think they're going to go deep again. Fortin barks out the signals. Back to throw. All kinds of time. Fortin steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run. And Fortin breaks the tackle and finally going to be taken down. That's how your first half ends. Winslow all over Madison. 35-0 back after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Try not to make it lame, Rob.
Oh my God! Yeah! And that's that ski-doo feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun. Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
While most of you are enjoying your time in the sun, at Chase Toys in Unity, we're always thinking winter. If you've ever thought about getting a new Ski-Doo snowmobile, right now is the right time to grab a new sled. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today for the best selection. You can even order online to get that Ski-Doo feeling. And don't forget the Ski-Doo accessories too. Keeps you styling while it keeps you warm. Don't be a last-minute Lucy. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today and hit the trails with Ski-Doo and Chase Toys in Unity.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Dosty's Towing on the Bangor Road in Benton isn't just a towing service. Dosty's Towing provides all manner of roadside assistance, including light to heavy duty towing, roadside mechanic service, and off-road recovery. Once you're towed, Dosty's can provide collision and engine repair. If your vehicle just needs maintenance, Dosty's also offers top-notch service, including brakes, tires, and any other major or minor engine repair. From 24-hour roadside assistance to vehicle repair, Dosty's has it all. Call 805-6372, 24 hours a day. No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins. On the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials. Craving coffee or a sweet treat? Here's your chance. Simply scan the QR code below and sign up for your chance to win a $5 Dunkin' gift card. Hurry, don't miss out on this quick and easy way to treat yourself. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Building a new home or garage, or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try not to make it lame, Rob.
Oh my God! Yeah! And that's that ski-doo feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
While most of you are enjoying your time in the sun, at Chase Toys in Unity, we're always thinking winter. If you've ever thought about getting a new Ski-Doo snowmobile, right now is the right time to grab a new sled. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today for the best selection. You can even order online to get that Ski-Doo feeling. And don't forget the Ski-Doo accessories too. Keeps you styling while it keeps you warm. Don't be a last-minute Lucy. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today and hit the trails with Ski-Doo and Chase Toys in Unity.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net.
Welcome back to Jerry Poulin Memorial Field. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. broadcast booth. We're at the half. All Winslow so far leading 35-0. They opened the scoring on their first drive to make it 7-0. Then they had a fumble. Madison could not take advantage of that situation, and Winslow got the ball back, turned it over on downs, and they went down and scored, and they've scored on every possession since then, except for the one at the end of the first half when they got the ball back with about, was it 1.1 seconds left?
They did.
So
they actually got a pass interference, and I think a very good teaching moment right there for Coach Littlefield to Liam Fortin. You got to throw the ball up.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to run the ball in.
No, exactly.
30 plus yards out. You got to throw it up, maybe get another interference or tip ball, and you catch it for a touchdown. But
right.
That's very the only thing that I could think of the first half that they really didn't do very well.
Halftime stats held up?
Okay, for Madison, they had 10 yards in that first quarter. They had 34 in the second quarter, a total of 44 for the half. They've got 18 yards on the ground on 7 carries, and they got 26 yards in the air. Devin Giroux, 8 for 18 for 26 yards. But he did have that big 74-yard touchdown pass called back because of a chop block. But, Winslow's defense has been
So they've got 44 total yards?
44 in the first half, yes.
Wow. Impressive.
On 25 plays. For Winslow, they had 138 yards in that first quarter. They had 126 in the second quarter, a total of 264 yards. On the ground, they have 219 yards on 25 carries, and they got 45 yards in the air. Individually, Hobby, 9 carries, 80 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Michael Lubier, 8 carries, 91 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Liam Fortin, 2 for 3 for 45 yards and 1 touchdown.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see. We'll have running time here in the second half where it's 35-0. And should be interesting to see if Matt Madison will get the ball to start the second half. So see if they can get some kind of drive going here. Our instant replays are brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care. Intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local independent critical access hospital providing quality comprehensive health care services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Transform your backyard into the ultimate oasis with Aquarius Pools and Spas. From custom pools to relaxing hot tubs, they deliver quality, comfort, and style built to last. Let Aquarius Pools and Spas help you create memories that will last a lifetime. Call 872-5827.
I did just find out, Rick, that the winner plays at Cameron Stadium in Bangor.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's a so-called neutral site.
Yeah, not for
but
John Bass.
Not for John Bass because they play all their home games there. It's a turf field.
Yeah.
But I think Winslow would love to get them down on a grass field.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of that game. It was on
Channel 5.
Yeah. I didn't watch much of it. Had something else going on, but when I did turn it on, they were down 21-7.
Yeah, they had a couple touchdowns called back for holding, and definitely they can play with them.
Long, deep kick comes down to Horton. Horton right up the middle. Horton has some room. Horton has one man to beat, and he's going to try to run over Hobby. He does a little bit, but Hobby slowed him down so he could get some friends there, and they take him down at the 45-yard line. So if you have one critique of this blowout so far, Winslow is their kick coverage, maybe.
Yeah, they've had a couple nice, and they've gone up the middle every single time.
Yep.
I'm surprised you don't, try to kick off left, kick off right, and try to go that way. But they've had some success, and they're at the Winslow 46 to start the second half. Running clock, though.
Giroux has two receivers to the right, two to the left. Horton, the lone setback to his left. Takes the snap. Back to throw. Bimpson coming up the gut. He's going to take him down. Bimpson on the sack. Takes him all the way down to the 40-yard line. Here you see Bimpson shot the gap. Nobody even touched him. And he gets to Giroux and throws him down at the 40.
It's a 12-yard loss right there.
Going to be second down and 22 for Madison. Well, if you're going to throw the ball, you think you'd account for, the blitzing linebacker. Nobody touched him. Twins to the right and left for Giroux. Horton, the lone setback. Going to throw it. Quick throw. Intercepted! Down the sideline for the touchdown is Giovanni Garcia. He threw it right to him. Garcia read it perfectly and took it to the house. I don't even think he saw Garcia. And nobody even came close to touching him. He goes in for the touchdown. There's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. And it's 41-0 Winslow.
Boy, you read that one perfectly. He cut in front of the receiver, and he took it to the house, 49 yards.
I'm not sure if Giroux even saw him, Larry. Winslow going to go for a two-point conversion here with... And keeping it himself and running it in for the extra two. Never even got touched. Was Liam Fortin. 43-0 with 10:14 to go. Not the way Madison wanted to start the second half, L-Dub.
No, not at all. Actually, there's no drive summary, but that was a 49-yard interception return by Giovanni Garcia. The two-point conversion by Liam Fortin was good, and with 10 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the third quarter, Winslow now leads 43-0.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local independent critical access hospital providing quality comprehensive health care services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Let's see if Winslow can shore up that kick coverage. Hobby will kick it off. Little pooch kick, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So what's they get it at the 35, Larry, or they can take the 5-yard penalty, right?
They could have him kick it again. There's options.
Yeah.
Is it 35 or 40?
I think it's a 35. In the NFL, it's a 40. Looks like they're going to take the ball at the 35. Be first and 10 for the Bulldogs. Game started with Winslow going down the field. I think it was a 12-play drive on that opening drive, L-Dub.
7-play.
7-play drive. They punched it in for a touchdown to go up 7-0. Madison couldn't get anything going, 3 and out, but then they get a fumble. They could not take advantage of it, and the route was on. Harrington comes in motion. They're going to fake it to him, give it to Horton.
I like that play.
Nice looking play. Horton wasn't able to gather his feet, though. Looked like he had some room trying to almost got to the second level, but he only picks up 2 at 2nd and 8.
It looked like a little shovel pass, and, fake that. Gave it to Horton, 2-yard gain, but 2nd and 8.
2 receivers go to the left for Giroux, 1 to the right. Takes the snap. Flag goes down. Big surprise. Flag alley. He's been busy today.
He's going to have to go home around, ice that right arm because he's been reaching in the back pocket.
5-yard penalty on Madison.
He'll make a comment to us later.
Sure
yes.
Going to be 2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs.
So with Winslow ahead by 35, the clock continues to run, even on a penalty.
That's right.
Change your possessions, it will stop. But other than that, it will run.
Giroux gives it to Horton, and there's nothing there. Al Subahawi makes the tackle.
The big thing for West Littlefield and his coaching staffs to tell the kids, finish. Let's not worry about the score. Let's just finish. And when we come out, obviously.
And what's the tough call here is how long do you keep the starters out there, right? Because you want them to be ready, for playing longer games, right? Because they've had a
week
lot
off.
Of blowouts. A week off.
So they might play most of the game, if not all of it.
3rd and 14. Giroux back to pass. Throws down the sideline, has a man open, but it's over his head and out of bounds. Garcia was there on the coverage. And it's going to be 4th and 14, and Horton will have to punt for Madison. Yeah, we got out of this year without too much, too many frigid games to cover, Larry. Today's probably the coldest I can remember of games that we've covered this year, and then we get to go inside for basketball, so we don't have to worry about it there. But Horton's going to kick it. It's going to come down to Lubier on a line at the 35. Lubier trying to get to the corner. He does. It gets ridden out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Good return by Lubier and great field position again for the Black Raiders.
37-yard line where Winslow will take over.
This will be the first possession of the second half for Winslow, but they have already scored. Their defense did that on a 49-yard interception return by Garcia.
He's just a sophomore. They're going to lose some good seniors off this team, but they've got a lot of good young players too. A lot of their offensive line is the only one that's a senior is Erickson and Davidson.
Wow.
Back to throw. Fortin quick throw and too low for Al Subahawi.
Like we said, Liam Fortin in that first half, 2 for 3, 45 yards, and a 36-yard touchdown pass.
Good idea to try to get some pass plays in here to really, kind of get ready for next week. Because, if they're down, they're going to need to pass. That's one thing about a run-heavy offense. If you get down in the game, tough to just keep pounding the rock. This time, Fortin's under center. And they're going to give it to Lubier. Lubier right up the middle. Lubier tries. Surprised he tried to cut it to the left, Larry. He had all kinds of room up the middle. Taken down Nichols makes the tackle, number 14.
Michael Lubia now over 100 yards. He's at 104 on 9 carries and 2 touchdowns.
1st and 10 Black Raiders at the 25-yard line of Madison. Trying to punch another one in here. Tight formation. Hobby to the left. Bimson, the fullback. They're going to give it to Hobby. Hobby looks for a block. Hobby right up the middle. Oh, is the ball loose? Flag comes flying in.
Hobby with the carry.
No, I guess there was no fumble, personal foul on Winslow, and Coach Littlefield not going to like that. Didn't see the. Did you have an instant replay on that one, Gage? I wasn't sure. Did you see what?
I did not see. It
was a pile of people. So the 15-yard version goes out to the 33-yard line of Madison. Be 2nd down and 20. Fortin barks out the signals. Back to throw. Looking. Gets it out in the flat to Bimson. Bimson loses his footing, so couldn't really get anything going. Tackled by Nichols. Give him a couple yards. It's going to be 2nd and 18.
3rd down, right.
3rd, I'm sorry. At the Madison 32-yard line. So it looks like more like 3rd and 17, I should say. Tyler Cornforth comes in for Madison. Double handoff. They go to Lubia. Lubia has a bunch of people in front of him. Lubia to the end zone for another Winslow touchdown. Lubia turned the corner, and he had a line of black shirts in front of him.
It was a convoy.
Look at this. Gets out in front. Fortin gets a block downfield. How many times do you see quarterbacks getting blocks downfield? There go Betcare instant replay. Hobby will be on to attempt the extra point with 49, leading 49-0 here. And the extra point is good. 50-0 Black Raiders. 4:24 to go, 3rd quarter. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
It took Winslow 5 plays, 62 yards on their first drive of the second half, and it was capped off by a 32-yard touchdown run by Michael Lubia, his 3rd of the afternoon. The extra point was good, and with 4 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, Winslow leads 50-0.
I got an update you're going to like.
Skowhegan?
Skowhegan has come back to tie the game at
Nice.
2.
Nice. Go Riverhawks.
Yeah, I didn't say that in the text group. You could say the I word in the text group. Can't say it on the air though.
I know they're always going to be that.
Was that hurt? Was that number 52? Was Burgoyne
for Madison?
Yeah. Walked off the field under his own power. Hobby going to kick it off.
That's the biggest thing now. You really want to keep everyone injury-free.
Right.
1 for Madison, your season's going to end, but for Winslow, you got another week to 2 to play.
Hobby, high end-over-end kick. It's going to come down to Madison at the 20-yard line, and good coverage that time by the Black Raiders.
Hardy with the tackle.
Hardy came flying down. Alex Hardy made the tackle. 1st and 10, Madison at the 29-yard line, 30-yard line. 4:02 to go on a moving clock. 50-0 Winslow. Black Raiders going to move on to the Class D North Final. It's the second year in a row. Last year they were in the final, correct? They lost to Dover in the finals.
Yes, they did.
And Dover lost in the state game, right?
To Wells.
To Wells.
Yeah, second year in a row for that.
Three receivers go to the left. Horton comes in motion. Giroux back to throw. Looking, throws, has a man. Harrington makes the catch. Gets both down just over the 50-yard line. Nice play by Harrington. Here's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Good throw by Giroux as well. Hit immediately.
Nice coverage. Way to hang on to the ball, too. He took a good shot.
Yeah, he did. Harrington, he dropped one of those earlier in the game. Right over the middle. Was tipped out of his hands. So right at midfield, Madison will have 1st and 10. 2:50 to go on a moving clock here in the third quarter. Trips go to the right this time. And 2 receivers split out. 5 receivers set here for Madison. They fake it to Horton. Throw over the middle. Caught. Horton with the catch. Horton 1st down and more. Or he's taken down inside the 35-yard line.
Nice play there. Getting the ball
Horton,
to, just basically a quick end to Horton and, 16 yards and a 1st down.
Well, we talked about that short passing game's been there all day, Larry. They just haven't taken advantage of it. When they did take advantage of it, they weren't getting upfield enough. It was too short. 1st and 10 at the Winslow 34-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Horton in the slot to the right. Giroux back to throw over the middle. Oh, almost picked off. Horton was there.
That time, Giroux was just looking at Horton. You can't do that as a quarterback. You got to read
Go through your progressions. Right?
Yes, and that time he was covered, and very fortunate that it didn't get intercepted.
2nd and 10. Clock continues to move. Again, if you're just joining us, anytime team has a 35-point lead or more, the clock is running other than change of possessions. 3 receivers go to the right, this time for Giroux. Takes the snap. Looking over the middle. Caught by Horton. Bryce Horton makes the catch, and he's dragged down at about the 22-yard line. It's going to be another Madison 1st down.
Great catch by Horton.
Yeah, it looked
with
like
his fingertips.
Yeah, great catch. And then he turns it upfield and had a nice yards after the catch as well. So he's a junior. Jaden Horton is a senior. I'm not sure if they're brothers or cousins or what. Patrick Lubier into the ball game from Winslow. 3 receivers go to the left this time for Giroux. 1 to the right. 4 receivers set. Horton comes in motion. Back to throw. Looking. Downfield. Throws in and it's almost intercepted. Threw it into triple coverage. Tried to get it to Bryce Horton. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your score here from Jerry Poulin Memorial Field. 50-0 Black Raiders. Back after this.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Dosty's Towing on the Bangor Road in Benton isn't just a towing service. Dosty's Towing provides all manner of roadside assistance, including light to heavy duty towing, roadside mechanic service, and off-road recovery. Once you're towed, Dosty's can provide collision and engine repair. if your vehicle just needs maintenance. Dosty's also offers top-notch service, including brakes, tires, and any other major or minor engine repair. From 24-hour roadside assistance to vehicle repair, Dosty's has it all. Call 805-6372, 24 hours a day.
Giroux back to throw, 2nd and 10, trying to get away, and it's caught, but it's going to be maybe a pickup of 1. It was Hall that made the catch. Giroux was trying to get away from the rushers. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for Madison. Yep.
Third quarter stats for Madison. They got a total of 80 yards for the game. They had 36 yards in that quarter. They got 6 yards rushing, 74 yards passing for a total of 80. Winslow in the third quarter, they had 53 yards of total offense. They only had 1 possession. They got 317 total yards.
Giroux back to throw. Giroux looking for the end zone. Has Hall. Touchdown, Madison. Nice throw. Hall got behind the defense and was able to gather that in. A nice throw by Giroux. Here's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. And Madison probably going to go for 2 here, trailing 50-6. Winslow's had some inconsistencies on the defensive, on their passing game, I should say, on the defensive passing game. Had a couple of guys get behind the defenders. Actually, looks like they're going to go for 2 here. I'm sorry, go for 1 extra point. Matt Lennon will attempt the extra point, and it's good. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
That was a 6-play, 70-yard drive, and it was capped off a 21-yard touchdown pass from Devin Giroux to Tyshawn Hall. The extra point was good, and with 11 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the game, Madison's on the board. They now trail 50-7.
It's like they're going to have Bryce Horton will kick it off for Madison. Back deep for Winslow, Lubier. As well as Isaac Bulger and Giovanni Garcia. Probably be a squib kick. They do squib it, and nice recovery by Winslow. Tried the onside kick, didn't work. And Winslow will have it 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line, leading 50-7. L-Dub, how about the Class A playoffs last night? Nice win for Bangor.
Yeah, Bangor travels down to Oxford and really put a thumping on them.
Yeah, you don't see Oxford Hills is typically, in the finals, right? So.
35-6, and Bangor gets to play Portland, who won 35-14 over Brendan Scully's. We know him pretty well.
Yeah, beat Deering. Double handoff. They go to Lubier. Lubier breaks a tackle and drags 2 Madison defenders for a first down with 4 down to the 40-yard line. Yeah, and over on the other side, you got Thornton Academy and Bonnie Eagle.
The best 2 teams.
Two teams that really, I think, in all of Class A are going to face off for the Northern Maine.
Yeah.
Is that north or the south?
They're the south. Bonnie Eagle with a 27-12 win over Noble, and Thornton Academy with a 35-12 win over South Portland.
Now, Portland's the defending state champs, right? In A?
Yes, they are. Yeah. Portland's been in the state game the last 3 years. 3 years ago, they got beat by Skowhegan in Class B.
That's right. They're going to pitch it back to Hobby. Hobby is going to get corralled at the 30-yard line, close to another Winslow first down. As you can see, Liam Fortin looking at that back judge, trying to let as much time run off before they run a play, as the clock is their friend. 50-7 here with 9:09 to go on a moving clock. Winslow is going to move on to the Northern D Championship game.
Next week up in Bangor at Cameron Stadium.
They pitch it back to Hobby again. Hobby gets a block. Hobby right up the gut. He's going to get another 10, 12 yards before he's finally dragged down by several white shirts. A couple of players down for Madison. Skyron Kluke, who's had a nice game defensively for Winslow. And he's going to go off on his own.
Get away from me, coach.
Yeah. The trainer came over, and just as he got over there, Kluke popped up and said, yeah, I can make it to the sideline. 1st and 10, Black Raiders at the...
Hopefully that's just a cramp.
18-yard line of Madison. Fortin. They're going to give it to Lubier. Lubier is going to get taken down.
Lubier with the carry. By Dickey.
Griffin Dickey makes the tackle for Madison.
Lubier closing in on 150 yards for the game. He's got 148 yards.
Only got one on that play. 2nd and 9. Cutting in on his average there, L-Dub.
Let's see. He's got 12 carries, 148 yards. 12, just over 12 a carry.
Fortin letting some time run. Same formation. And to give it right up the middle to Bimson. Bimson barrels his way into the end zone for a Winslow touchdown. Roderick Bimson not to be denied. Here's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Right up the gut. Just boom, boom, boom. Bam Bam wants to get to the end zone. (56-7). Black Raiders, Hassan Hobby on to attempt the extra point. Another low snap and trying to throw for the extra point, and it's incomplete as Fortin smartly got up with the ball. He couldn't set it for Hobby to kick it, so he tried to throw for the extra 2. It's incomplete. 56-7. Winslow with 7:26 to go. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
That was a 5-play, 51-yard drive, and it was set up with a 17-yard touchdown run by Broderick Bimson. The extra point was no good, and with 7 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the game, Winslow now leads 56-7. Oh, thinking of 56, we'll be down at Giant Stadium next week.
Yeah, looking forward to, hopefully they get a win tomorrow to have a little momentum, coming into that game. But, whether they're not good or good, it's always fun to go down and watch them.
We're in the coach's club.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Deep kick by Hobby. It's going to be taken by Horton. Right up the middle, Horton breaks a tackle. Horton still on his feet. Horton with one man to beat all the way out to the 40-yard line of Winslow. Another nice return by Horton, and he's grabbing at his right ankle. is the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Took it right up the gut, Larry. We say that all the time. You know, pick a lane and just go, and that's what Jaden Horton did on that play, and he had another nice return. He's got to be averaging about 35, 40 yards a return.
Yeah, that's the third kick return that Madison's had success on, and sets him up at the Winslow 41 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game.
Winslow's going to have to shore that up, for this championship run here. They're going to want to get all the way to hoist the gold ball.
Something for coaches to work on.
That's right. 1st and 10, Madison at the 41-yard line of Winslow. Giroux. Oh, wait a minute. They snap it directly to Horton. Horton tries to get the corner, and he's going to be dragged down from behind. Boy, Flag Alley missed one there. I
think that was a horse collar?
It looked like a horse collar from here, that's for sure. But give him 5, 2nd down and 5. For Madison. Well, Madison's looked pretty good on these last 2 drives, against the first team defense of Winslow. This time they sent 2 receivers to the left. And the snap went right through the hands of Horton. So a sack for Winslow's Isaac Bulger.
So they don't even have Giroux on.
No, I was going to say, I see they're just doing the Wildcat here with Horton. That one is a 10-yard loss, though, is it? 1, 2.
I had a 13. 12. 12 yards.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 22. 5 minutes to go in this ball game. 2 receivers go to the left, 1 to the right. Horton out of the Wildcat. Takes the snap. Gonna throw. Under pressure. Down he goes. Ball comes out. It's scooped up by Bulger. Bulger's gonna go in for a Winslow touchdown. Insult meet injury. Here's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Picks up where Bulger is waltzing into the end zone. I didn't see who got the sack. Did you see, Larry?
No.
Whoever it was came flying in from the left side and was able to get a hand in there, knock it away from Horton. Hobby will be on to attempt the extra point. 62-7, all Black Raiders here. And the kick is no good. 4:35 to go in the ball game. Winslow leads at 62-7 after their second defensive touchdown.
Yeah, that was
ball game.
That was a 41-yard fumble return by Isaac Bulger. The extra point was no good, and with 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the game, Winslow now leads 62-7.
Our crack producer, Gage, was able to do some research there, and it says it was Jonathan Casares that came flying in and knocked it away, and Lubier scoop and score. Hobby will kick it off. Coach Littlefield going to be looking for an improved kick coverage here. And they pooch it.
Oh, Winslow's going to get it.
Winslow's going to recover it. Madison didn't even move. Number 13 for the Bulldogs. Bobby Vigu was frozen back around the 25-yard line. And he never got to the ball. And Winslow's going to take over 1st and 10 at the Madison 35.
Looks like Winslow will put their second unit offense in.
Clock continues to run with 4:12 to go. A car accident could change your life in an instant. One moment you're driving and the next you're injured, dealing with medical bills, missed work, and pain that robs from your quality of life. If an injury has been forced into your life, contact the law firm of Jarber Liberty for your free case evaluation. Protect yourself, protect your future. Call 707-1359. Nesbitt will be the quarterback. Going to hand it off to the man that just scored the touchdown, Isaac Bulger. And he stopped after a short gain. Larry, who do you like to advance here? Let's start in Class A. You like who do you like in the Bonnie Eagle Thornton Academy game?
You can't.
Didn't Thornton Academy beat them?
Just a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago, and you got to go with Thornton Academy. But that should be a whale of a game. That would be played at Thornton Academy, and they beat them by like 3 touchdowns. So
yep. How about the other side, Portland and?
You got to go. Portland lost their quarterback Jones, who I heard was going to go. He's going up to Maine to play next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So very talented athlete. He's back. He missed a couple weeks, and I like Portland over Bangor. So it'd be Thornton, Portland, and in another state game.
I like Thornton in that game this year.
Yes. Yeah.
Offsetting penalties. I think it was too many men on the field. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Black Raiders. Ball at the 33-yard line of Madison. Nesbitt barks out the signals. Double handoff. Off the left side, they go to Dominic Heese, and not much there for Winslow as they get a couple to the 30-yard line. The 3rd down and 6 with 2:46 to go on a moving clock. How about Class B, LW?
Oh, you got Westbrook. They're going to host Kennebunk. Westbrook's the higher seed, number 1 against number 3. I believe Kennebunk was number 3. Number 2, they were higher than Falmouth.
Yeah.
I got to go with the experience. Kennebunk.
Yeah.
Coney, Freiburg.
Coney
Freiburg
just scored again.
Yes. Yeah. Coney.
They're going to hand it off to Bulger. And he's ridden out of bounds. A flag comes in late. Flag alley again.
Come on.
Uh-oh. L-Dub giving it to him. What was the flag? Personal foul on Madison. That'll move it 15 yards. You didn't see a personal foul there, L-Dub?
I saw what he called.
Yeah. You didn't like it?
No. Code blue.
I'm looking at him trying to get him to tell me what he sees, but he's over there stoic, not saying a word. Yeah. I think, all the games that we've done with Phil, we haven't seen that flag come out. I think he's had more flags in this game than all the other ones combined. 1st and 10 for the Black Raiders. Ball at the 15-yard line of Madison. Clock continues to roll. 1:50 to go here. Going to hand it off to the up back. Right up the middle. Gets down inside the 5. That was Jonathan Caceres, the fullback. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Black Raiders at the 5-yard line. Looking to add some more to the 62-7 lead. And Nesbitt takes the snap, plows forward. I know it's a second team out there, L-Dub, but take a knee here. Yeah. I know you want to give the kids a chance to score and everything, but I don't know.
I would say one more play, they'll have to run. What will they do?
Nesbitt under center, 37 seconds to go. Takes the snap, going to give it up the middle to Bulger. And he get in? He did. Oh, it's Caceres. I'm sorry, not Bulger. Jonathan Caceres on the touchdown. Is the Dirigo Beck here. Instant replay. So 68-7 with 26 seconds to go. And Winslow going to go for 2. Interesting. I don't agree with this. I'm sorry.
Winslow will attempt the 2-point conversion.
26 seconds to go. I'm sure that...
Who scored that touchdown, Rick?
Caceres. Nesbitt rolling. Nesbitt looking. And it's batted down by Madison. Oh, boy. You can see on the sideline, over on the Madison sideline, Larry, the coaches are making motions over to the Winslow sideline like, really? You going to go for 2 with 26 seconds left, leading by 61? I don't think Coach Moorehead likes that call at all. Drive summary brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
That was a 6-play, 34-yard drive, and it was capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by Jonathan Caceres. The 2-point conversion was no good, and with 26 seconds left to go in the game, Winslow now leads 68-7.
That's one of those things, Larry, that goes in the memory bank. And, you know, someday if the tables are turned and Madison is way up on Winslow, Coach Moorehead not going to forget that. Kick comes down to Madison at the 35-yard line. And it was Logan Dawes on the return for Madison. And they're going to have to hustle out there to run another play. And it doesn't look like they're going to. That's going to be your final score here from Jerry Poulin Memorial Field. Winslow moves on with a 68-7 rout of Madison. We'll take a break, come back and give you all the post-game awards and stats after this.
No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins on the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials. Craving coffee or a sweet treat? Here's your chance. Simply scan the QR code below and sign up for your chance to win a $5 Dunkin' gift card. Hurry, don't miss out on this quick and easy way to treat yourself. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Welcome back to Jerry Poulin Memorial Field. Rick Dougal Larry Workman, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Incorporated broadcast booth. Let's do our post-game awards first. Our precision play of the game is brought to you by our friends at Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Link snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available in the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. L-Dub, we're going to give that to, it was late in the first half. Liam, Fortin, thank you. Beautiful drop in the bucket pass to his tight end,
Noah
Harding, for a touchdown that sent the Black Raiders onto the route. So our precision play of the game is a touchdown. How far was that?
That was a 36-yard touchdown pass.
36-yard touchdown pass from Liam Fortin to Noah Harding is our precision play of the game. And our player of the game, or should I say players of the game.
Very plural.
Brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
We're going to give that to the Winslow defense. Madison, coming off the win last week in the quarterfinals, scored 46 points. And Winslow defense really rose to the occasion. In the first half, they only gave up 44 total yards in that first half. For the game, they only gave up a 95. They gave up under 100, and they had 2 returns for a touchdown. They had a interception return by Garcia, a 49-yard touchdown interception return in the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, they had a 41-yard fumble return by Bulger. Winslow defense is your player of the game.
And how about all those wonderful post-game stats, L-Dub? By the way, out-of-town scoreboard before you get to that. Chevrolet repeats a late goal, and they beat Skowhegan 3-2.
That's a tough loss. Okay, for Madison, great year for Madison, 7-3, their best record in years. They got a lot of players coming back, so it looks very bright over in Madtown. Devin Giroux, the sophomore, 13 for 27, 96 yards, and 1 touchdown was the offensive leader for Madison. For Winslow, they go to 8-1, and they have a date next. I believe it's next Saturday,
right?
Next Saturday up in Bangor at Cameron Stadium, probably against John Babs. For the game, they had 389 total yards, 343 on the ground on 39 carries, and 46 passing yards. Individual, Hassan Hobby, 12 carries, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The freshman, Michael Lubia, 12 carries, 148 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Broderick Bimpson, he had 3 carries, 29 yards, and a touchdown. Liam Fortin, 6 carries, 36 yards, and then passing for Liam Fortin. He was 3 for 5 for 46 yards and 1 touchdown.
Well, this is our final game of the season. I want to thank our sponsors, Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, Hammond Lumber Company, online at hammondlumber.com, Northeast Analytical, China Road in Winslow, Family First Funeral Homes, online at dsfuneral.com, ES Bulos. Experienced electrical and telecommunications contractors, visit esbulos.com, Aquarius Pools and Spas, on the Augusta Road in Winslow, Reddington Fairview Hospital, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Jobber Liberty, Attorneys at Law, Center Street in Waterville, Hannaford Supermarkets, Dosty's Tire Depot, College Avenue in Waterville, and Dixon's Country Market in Benton. Great job, as usual, by the supervisor, Gage Johnson. L-Dub?
Yes.
You're awesome. Appreciate everything you do.
No, thank you, Rick.
And another great football season in the books. Don't forget that we will be back in a few weeks or a month, whatever it is, for basketball season. We'll open things up with our coaches show, say a week or so before the season starts. And we'll be back at it again. So, again, great job by you guys. Again, final score here from Winslow, 68-7. Black Raiders move on to the Northern Maine Championship. For Gage Johnson and Larry Workman, I'm Rick Dougal. Have a great day, everybody.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try not to make it lame, Rob.
Oh my God! Yeah! And that's that Ski-Doo feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
While most of you are enjoying your time in the sun, at Chase Toys in Unity, we're always thinking winter. If you've ever thought about getting a new Ski-Doo snowmobile, right now is the right time to grab a new sled. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today for the best selection. You can even order online to get that Ski-Doo feeling. And don't forget the Ski-Doo accessories too. Keeps you styling while it keeps you warm. Don't be a last-minute Lucy. Visit ChaseToysInc.com today and hit the trails with Ski-Doo and Chase Toys in Unity.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital.